G'day guys and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be an incredibly tough video. There's been plenty of great standout players and breakout players, rookies in 2022. But today I'm going to be going through my NRL Daily M Team of the Year. Obviously the Daily M's are about a month away and I really can't wait to see who gets a Daily M medal. I'll be speaking about it throughout this video, but I'll be going through my 1 to 13 as well with my NRL Team of the Year. There'll be a few honourable mentions throughout the video as well. Well, this is a huge honourable mention. I was very close to putting him in that number one spot at fullback. Dylan Edwards for the Penrith Panthers. He's obviously been building at the Penrith Panthers for a few seasons. He hasn't always had that X factor, but this season has been career best form. And I'll tell you what, $21 for Dylan Edwards to potentially win the Clive Churchill medal for me is huge overs. Obviously Nathan Cleary being the favourite, the main Penrith Panther in the team, but 8 tries in 22 appearances for Dylan Edwards, 98 tackle breaks throughout the season, 6 try assists, a 10 line break. He's run for 4,800 metres and he's made over 100 tackles this season with 86% efficiency. Obviously, there's been 2 losses he's been involved in this year, but a very, very good strike record and win record for Penrith and Dylan Edwards. So for me, Dylan Edwards almost got that spot, but I am going to give you an honourable mention. But for me, I can't go past James Tedesco. It's been an outstanding season, and he's obviously the captain of the Sydney Roosters now as well, which has some huge weight on his shoulders. He scored 13 tries this season from 23 appearances, 12 try assists for Teddy. Amazing in regards to tackle breaks. He had some huge tackle break numbers. He had 166 this season with 17 line breaks. He missed 25 tackles, making 86, but just some of those stats. And then obviously Dylan Edwards running for 4,800 metres. And Teddy, he ran for 4,967, which averaged over 200 points per game. So look, for the Roosters to be in the situation they were this year where they expected a lot in and out of the 8, and to finish where they did as well, and for Teddy to come into this finals with the form that we've known him for years, he, for me, is my fullback of the year. One of my wingers of the year is Alex Johnston. He's got his 3rd Ken Irvine medal with the most tries, 28 tries in 23 appearances this season. Not so long ago, South Sydney was talking about getting rid of this player, so really good to have him under the belt. He missed 21 tackles and made 120 tackles this season at 85%, ran for 2,792 metres, and that try-scoring record, he's getting himself, I think he might be close to, if not in the top 10 try scorers at least of the NRL era, if not all time. We could see that Johnston-Irvine merge medal by the end of AJ's career. For me, he's had a phenomenal season and he is my winger of the year. My centre of the year, Justin OLAM. Justin has had a phenomenal season. We're coming to see just how good he is. We've said it for years that he's going to develop and just get better and better to watch. He scored 10 tries in 23 appearances this season, 15 line breaks with 5 try assists, which is nice work for a centre. Over 100 tackle breaks this season with 80% tackle efficiency, 196 tackles made and 2,904 metres. And let's not forget, he's made some phenomenal tackles this season. He targeted Mitchell Moses the other night with some fantastic tackles in that game against Parramatta. They did finish outside for the first time in a while. The top 4, the Melbourne Storm finished in 5th position. But on the back of Munster and OLAM, they've had a phenomenal season. And OLAM, for mine, still gets that centre of the year. I've always been a huge fan of the other centre of the year, in my opinion. It's Joey MANU. He's been so flexible, moving from position to position all year, while the Sydney Roosters did have some injuries. He's got 11 tries throughout the season in 23 games. He's recorded 12 try assists, which works out to kind of be around 1 per 2 games, so really good stats there. Again, for a centre, 145 tackle breaks. His defence has impressed me so much. 332 tackles made, only 60 missed throughout the season. He's been absolutely phenomenal. He's been man of the match, in my opinion, at least 3 or 4 games for the Roosters this season. He's ran for 3,242 metres, I honestly think he should be at another club. I love him at the Roosters, but he's just got that X factor about him that I see him developing into a fullback or potentially a 5'8", but probably more a fullback. He's so good to watch. Centre of the year, second pick. Now, I don't expect everyone to agree with me with my second pick for the winger of the year, but I think, especially to come back from injury, and they wanted to play him in the back row, but they finally fit him on the wing, and he's had a phenomenal season. Corey Oates, he's been back in a Maroons jersey, as well as almost leading the Broncos around with tries to a top 8 team, but unfortunately, I did finish in ninth, but 20 tries in 22 appearances, 18 line breaks, 79 tackle breaks, only 2 try assists for the season with 3,700 run metres. He's just been fantastic to watch. He's been in his career best form. He probably is getting to around that end of the career. He has been in the NRL for 9 years now. He is age 27, so I expect 1 or 2 years for Corey Oates, but it's been a season to remember, in my opinion, and I would put him as my second pick for winger of the year. I was close to going with Joseph Suaalii was another good choice, but for me, Corey Oates has been outstanding. I actually think it's not too crazy to say that Dylan Brown has probably been one of the top 3 5'8", so look, I think he's behind there with Munster from the Eels, but Cameron Munster, what a season. I don't know if he's going to be as high as we think he is in that Dally M leaderboard. Let me know if you think Cameron Munster's going to win the Dally M, but what a season. 21 appearances, 11 tries, 5 goals. He's forced 9 dropouts throughout the season. He's recorded 15 try assists, 15 line break assists, 30 offloads. He's obviously stripped the ball. He's at 85% tackle efficiency, 343 tackles and 2,000 run metres with an average of 60 to 70 points on fantasy. He's been the 5'8" of the year by a long way, in my opinion. This one came right down to the wire, but I'm going to give an honourable mention to Nicho Hynes. He's had an outstanding season. It's his first season with the Sharks. He's gone from being a fullback to develop into a halfback. He's played 23 games this season. He's kicked 76 goals. He's scored 6 tries, 24 dropouts, 17 try assists, which is so good. 24 line break assists, and his tackle are at 93% efficiency, 468 tackles for the season. So Nicho Hynes, for me, he's going to be runner-up for the Dally M this year, but this player has just edged him out, and I'm giving him the halfback of the year. I think it came down to the final 2 rounds of the season, but I think Ben Hunt, St. George Illawarra fans will have something to cheer about when Ben Hunt, the halfback of the year, wins the Dally M. 6 tries in 23 appearances, 13 forced dropouts, and 17 try assists as well as 17 line breaks. A huge season for Ben Hunt. Obviously, couldn't lead the Dragons to the 8, but he did lead Queensland to an upset victory over New South Wales up at Suncorp Stadium. He, for me, is getting the Dally M medal in 2022, just, I think, by 2 points over Nicho Hynes, Dally M halfback of the year. In Jersey 8, I believe that Regan Campbell-Gillard has just edged out Ruben Cotter. Some of the stats are definitely going in Cotter's way. 4 offloads this season to Ruben Cotter, 97% tackle efficiency, almost 600 tackles made, and 1,090 run metres. For me, it's got to be Regan Campbell-Gillard, though. 24 appearances, pretty much. I think he's played every game this season for the Eels. He's scored a try. He's had an average of 13 runs with 1,400 post-contact metres, 30 tackle breaks for the season, 13 offloads, 92% tackle efficiency with 590 tackles made. And he's run for 3,636 metres. So for me, there are a few different candidates, but I think if Parramatta are to get a player here, it's going to be Regan Campbell-Gillard getting the prop of the year, just edging out Ruben Cotter. It's so close. Where are the Penrith Panthers on this list? Well, here they are. It is Api Koroisau for mine in that number 9 jersey. He's been phenomenal. Not only that, he actually started Origin over Damien Cook, and I think that took a lot for that to happen in Brad Fittler's mind, but 22 appearances, 4 tries for the season, 13 line breaks, and 12 try assists. So really nice stats there. 91% tackle efficiency. Obviously, for a hooker, he's going to be higher on that list with 918 tackles. He ran for 980 metres. And as I mentioned earlier, a lot of W's this season for the Panthers, but Appy was part of all 3 losses as well. He's had a massive season. And for mine, Api Koroisau is my hooker of the year. One of the biggest workhorses this season in jersey 10 for mine, Joseph TAPINE from the Canberra Raiders. He has had a phenomenal season. For me, he's actually been one of the best players to watch in the NRL all season. The Raiders, they were in and out of the 8. They were struggling, but they made it, and definitely on the back of him. 23 appearances this season, which is pretty good considering he spent 2 weeks on the sideline with injury. 2 tries for Joe TAPINE, 42, massive number of offloads this season, 666 tackles made with a 95% tackle efficiency, over 3,000 run meters. It's been a very big season to remember, and for mine, I would be very surprised if Joe TAPINE is not at least one of the props of the year in 2022. In regards to jersey 11, I can't go past Hudson Young. He is giving me John Bateman vibes all season, and it's why I'm going the Raiders to beat Melbourne at Amy Park on Saturday night. 13 tries in 22 appearances, 25 offloads, 91% tackle efficiency from the back row, 659 tackles made, running over 105 metres on average, 2,323 run meters, especially in the back half of the season. He's been huge. He's played across the back row, lock, and even the bench last year. He's come good to start. He's re-signed with the club till 2024, which is a huge re-signing for Canberra, in my opinion. Hudson Young, it was a late charge towards it. There were definitely some other candidates. For me, that number 11 jersey, Hudson Young, is the second rower of the year. Well, didn't he love to score doubles and hat-tricks for fun all season from the Cowboys? The surprise packet of the year. Back rower number 12, Jeremiah Nanai. 21 appearances in the NRL this season, 17 tries for Jeremiah Nanai, 15 offloads, 620 tackles made, an average of 45 fantasy points, 2,000 run meters, averaging 107 meters per game. It was a huge season. Loved watching him play. Loved watching him in that coming off the bench in the Maroons jersey as well. Jeremiah Nanai has a huge season to remember. In my opinion, Jeremiah Nanai is the 2022 Rookie of the Year. He's getting better and better as time goes on. He had a fantastic season last year. I think I had him as my lock of the year last year as well. But the Penrith Panthers lock, Isaiah Yeo, huge season from him once again. He's getting my lock of the year in jersey 13. 20 appearances for the season, 4 tries this season, 31 tackle breaks, averaging 10 hit-ups per game, 11 offloads, massive tackle efficiency at 96.8%, huge stats there, 783, and 2,814 run meters. The Penrith Panthers, I kept mentioning it, have had a great season, only 3 losses throughout the season that he has been a part of. Well, obviously, the loss against the Cowboys, they rested their whole team, but Isaiah Yeo for mine, he's going to push for that Dally M medal. He's absolutely going to be in the top 5. I could see him being around that 3rd, 4th position. He's missed a couple games, but overall, he's my lock of the year. So guys, that is my NRL 2022 Dally M Team of the Year. I believe that Ben Hunt is going to edge the Dally M by 2 points over Nicho Hynes. May do a separate video on this. I do think Mitchell Moses, Isaiah Yeo, Cameron Munster might be in that top 5 kind of players. It's going to be really, really great night to learn the Dally M. Plenty of different players got honourable mentions tonight. I also didn't mention that back rower from the Rabbitohs, Keaon Koloamatangi, over Hudson Young was a choice I threw in there. But for me, this is my opinion. I had a long, hard think about the team of the year. And for me, I think Rookie of the Year will be Jeremiah Nanai. Last year it was the Sydney Roosters' Sam Walker. I think there's players that have had a phenomenal season, but for mine, Jeremiah Nanai, Rookie of the Year, and the Dally M medal is going to Ben Hunt. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys for a huge vlog tomorrow.